That's in the building. Miss Rhode Island, USA has stopped on by.
Hello.
Brianna herself.
Wait,
Round of applause real quick.
Already? This is wild. I always watch you guys on Instagram, so it's kind of weird.
I appreciate you. Put the camera. Does the camera look good? We gotta make sure she looks good. You guys zoom it out or anything?
No, I think
Is anything cut off? Or we
if
good,
anything,
Mark?
zoom it out a little
Zoom
bit.
it out?
Yeah.
Yo, I look mad short next to her. This is crazy. This is
the
crazy.
heels that
Yeah,
cheated a little bit.
nah, I hear it. I hear it. You look like you got great posture. No bullshit. I'm about to sit on both of them.
Sit on the pillow.
This is crazy.
Sit on the pillow.
Fix her mic.
Oh, her mic? Okay,
Yeah.
yes. I got you. Let me adjust it.
Wow, this is official.
We are here. We are here. Special guest stopping on by today. For those who don't know, she is right now the Miss Rhode Island USA. Are you the 11th or the 12th?
Oh, no.
Because I looked it up online. It said that there's 11. There's been 11. But I don't know. I'm not sure if the
No, I think this has been going on for years. Like,
even before that.
yeah.
That's
like
what I was.
the 80s,
ChatGPT had to get
70s.
that wrong. I'm like, ChatGPT had got that wrong right there. But it does say here. For those who don't know, there's a long history when it comes to Miss Rhode Island USA. This is something that is a lead up to Miss USA.
Correct.
So we have the person that's representing Rhode Island, the small state in our country.
Yes.
Rhode Island right
Big
here,
stage.
Miss Rhode Island USA, and she's gonna be representing at the Miss USA, representing our state. So round of applause
Yes.
for Brianna.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for coming through. Keep people like a background story as far as who you are, and if they never seen you before prior to just this in general, who are you? What is
Yeah.
Brianna?
Absolutely. So I'm Brianna Vega, born and raised in Providence, Rhode Island. I grew up on the south side of Providence. I am Dominican, Puerto Rican. I come from a family of immigrants who came to Rhode Island with hopes of giving me the opportunity to chase my dreams. Graduated from classical high school in 2014. Went on to the University of Rhode Island, got my degree in nursing. In 2019, started working in the middle of a wild pandemic.
Yeah.
Found my footing, and I've been competing in pageants since 17. So that's
Wow.
a little bit about me.
Wow, since 17. So 17 years old, your first pageant ever?
First pageant ever,
So,
no experience.
So break down that experience, your first pageant, which one it was,
Yeah.
where it was, and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little backstory. My mom and I have been watching pageants my entire life. And when Olivia Koopo won, hearing Rhode Island be called until the very last minute, I said, wait, how can a girl from Rhode Island put us on the map? How does she do that? How can I get on that stage? And I went on Google and I searched up how to become Miss Rhode Island Teen USA. And I signed up for my very first pageant. No coaches, just me and my mom, just, winging it. My very first pageant, I was second runner-up, which is top 3. And girls like to say they were bit by the pageant bug, and that was me. And, I always had that dream to wear Rhode Island across my chest, and I just kept going. I ended up coming back in 2021.
Yeah.
Noelle had all the facts in that last video.
Yo,
You knew it.
Yo, it's because of my sister. She put me on a game.
No way.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, my sister, lady, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was like, oh yeah, she been trying to do pageants for years, and I
Yes.
was like, wait, what? There's lore?
Yes,
This is like
yes.
a whole story. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I competed in 2021 for the Miss category, made top 15, came back, and I was first runner-up. Then I was like, I got to keep going. I'm
Yeah.
so close.
Yeah.
Came back, dropped down to third runner-up. And at that time, it was super overwhelming because so many people, I shouldn't say so many, but a few people were hinting that, you just don't have what it takes to be a Miss Rhode Island. You don't have the look. You're too Latina. You're not thin enough. You're not tall enough. The list went on. And I internalized that, and I decided to take a break, and I didn't compete.
That's very nice niggas.
Damn.
I know they were white. You don't got to confirm. I know you can't, but
Listen,
it's cool.
everyone, pageants are such a subjective sport, and so many people have so many opinions. It's the
Yeah.
sport.
White standard of beauty, I hear it.
It's a standard of beauty, but I'm here to change that narrative, and
Yeah.
I'm honored that I'm the new face of Rhode Island this year, and I want to
No,
change
I love that. I love that. And for more context, for those who don't know, for example, a celebrity now, after all her success, like she mentioned, Olivia Koopo. So Olivia Koopo from Rhode Island, went through what you're going through now. She won Miss Rhode Island USA. Then she went on to Miss USA. She won Miss USA. Then she went to Miss Universe. And she won
Miss Universe. Yeah.
So it's almost like in baseball terms or something, like she's going through every the semifinal or the pre-semifinals, the semifinals, the finals, champion. Like she went through every level.
Game 7.
Yeah, game 7. She went through everything. And she's a big time celebrity now. Like, dude, like we talk about stories that her and her husband and stuff in here all the time.
Yeah.
And that was before I even knew she was from here. People were like, oh, she's actually from Rhode Island. I was like, oh wow, she's from
Cranston,
Rhode
Rhode Island.
That's crazy. So what is, for those who don't know, like what is actually being Miss Rhode Island USA? What does that entail? Like, is it a certificate or like the citations that people keep getting? Like, what is, like, I hope it's more than just a piece of paper.
For sure. There's so much more that goes into it. I am grateful that I have a whole year of representing Rhode Island. Yes, a big part of that is going to Miss USA and representing our small state. But a lot of that too is using this platform to really develop, you know, my goals, my aspirations, and networking, really getting out in the community, connecting with our youth. So it's a lot of events, a lot of connection. So I'm excited to get out there.
And they give you like, are you? Because I had to like email like the Miss USA, so Miss Rhode Island USA. So they have like a team that you now they help you with everything now.
Absolutely.
Completely?
So I have an incredible team. Rhode Island is stacked. I have incredible individuals of photographers, coordinators, my directors. They really create a space for me to develop my brand. So not only am I the best version of myself at Miss USA, but for the year.
Wow. And then, so if according to Noel's stats, right? So there was a year where you were runner-up.
Yes.
What was that year again?
That was in 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 2022. So in 2022, runner-up. So
First
fast
runner-up.
forwarding, going from the Miss Rhode Island USA runner-up in 2022, 3 years later now, winning. What was that moment? How did you feel?
Yeah.
You know, we saw it visually, but you being there, you being the person, talk to the people, express what was like running through your mind at that time.
Yeah. Honestly, if you look back at the video, I am just looking up. And in that moment, I was praying. You know, I have leaned a lot into my faith. And I kept telling God, I said, you know what? I have lost more than I won. But every time that it wasn't the outcome, you've led me through it. Whatever happens in this moment, I know that you're going to guide me. Yeah. And I just kept thanking him for even bringing me this far. And I said, I leave it up to you. But ironically, I was so calm and at peace that I was like, whatever happens, I'm proud of myself, because at the end of the day, I just owed it to myself to show up one more time. And I didn't quit this year. And I'm so happy I didn't. And I came back one more time.
Yeah. And to give people more like a understanding of what it entails, right? When you're doing these pageants, is it similar to maybe even like these, I guess anything, what could be similar, like when the guys do like even girls do it too, like the bodybuilding competitions, etc. But a lot of times these tournaments, there'll be like cash prizes. Like, can someone live off doing pageants forever? Is this something that's like a money play, or is it more of just like a passion?
Yeah, good question.
Project?
I think it's a combination of both. When you're here, a lot of girls, we show up on stage because we're passionate about making change. Those cash prizes, those come far out when you get to like the big guns, like Miss USA, Miss Universe. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and I'll have a little bit more information. But right now, I'm just going off passion and purpose.
Yeah, because people probably see you and they see like, oh my gosh, she won. So that means she's a millionaire, right?
No,
overnight.
I'm not.
Like she has
but if you want to sponsor me, you can.
They can make it happen. And what does being a part of this mean to you? Like actually participating in this, being involved in this community of the pageantry lifestyle. What does it actually mean to you? Because some people might just see like, oh, she is in this competition of, I guess, beauty and also personality, and these questions you have to answer and be a proper representation, but you yourself being in it, what does that mean to you, all this that you're doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, it means the absolute world to me. I think for so long watching pageants, I was always looking for someone that I connected to, and for me, I get to be, a pillar for young women to say, oh, if she can do it, so can I. It means like you don't have to change yourself to be worthy of chasing your dreams. So for me, Miss Rhode Island is an era of strong women who, change the standard of what beauty looks like. And I'm honored that I get to add to that as well.
100%. And what was the biggest challenge throughout this entire journey leading up to you now winning? What was like one of those challenging moments? Maybe you can describe to us an example of one day when like maybe you had like a panic attack or something right before hopping on stage? Like, what was that one challenge that you faced during this?
I mean, some people don't understand. When we compete for a weekend, you see such a small portion of that.
Yeah.
I've been preparing for that weekend for over a year now, and I am so lucky to have the village that I do. My family and friends have supported me through thick and thin, and I can recall moments sitting outside of Edge when I had to go work out. And I remember crying with one of my, you know the hurt. You know the gym is packed. Really wanted to give up. I can remember moments where I just sat in my car and I cried and I said, do I really have what it takes to, to show up? And there's 30 other women that are competing alongside you. They're all so smart and beautiful. And in those moments of self-doubt and comparison, you really have to hone in on who you are and know that you're special and you bring something different to the table. And honestly, I owe so much of that to my family and friends. So.
And that day, what was that day like? Talk to the people from the morning to the moment and everything. Like, what time did you wake up that day?
I couldn't sleep till 4 a.m. without an alarm.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
up Saturday. So it's a 2-day competition. So we showed up Saturday morning for a preliminary competition. What that looks like is I have an interview with the judges behind closed doors, and you have 2.5 minutes. That's it.
Oh, wow.
It's timed. So every girl has 2.5 minutes to...
Damn.
Yeah. How do you tell someone your story of your life and why you're worthy in 2 minutes?
That's insane.
I know. So it's a lot of preparation with coaches, mocking that time and time again. And so we had interview with the judges.
Yeah.
I walked out and I said, Mom, I don't know if I got my point across. I was so nervous. You think 2 minutes, I can do anything, right? But you're so nervous and those nerves take over. Had to, as my coach says, pocket it onto the next. And then we have preliminary competition where we compete in swimsuit and evening gown.
Okay.
After that, you go home, try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Wake up and it's finals day.
Yeah.
So on finals, wake up again at 4 a.m. Hair and makeup is at my door at 5 a.m.
Damn.
I know, full glam.
God damn.
Yep. And then we go and compete. So we're in rehearsals all day with the girls.
Yeah.
Then we get on stage and we wait for them to call top 11. You hope your name is called. And once your name is called, it's go time. So now you're competing again in swimsuit and evening gown. And then once again, they drop the music and they're calling a top 5.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I know. It's intense. And everyone's looking at you. So you're like, I can't look nervous because everyone knows that I'm so nervous right now.
Oh, my God.
So they called top 5. They called the first girl. I was like, yay. Second girl. I said, all right. Called the third girl. I said, okay. There's only 2 spots left. And in my head, I'm like, okay, this can go one of 2 ways. I cannot make the top 5 because it was a competitive group of women. And they finally called my name, and I just heard the roar of my family and friends, and I said, okay, it's go time.
Yeah.
Once you make the top 5, you will pick a question out of a fishbowl, and you're going to answer a question in front of hundreds of people. And after that, the judges make their decision.
What's the question?
My question that I got on stage was, what do you believe is more important, education or experience, and why? Go ahead, Noel.
Go.
Education or experience?
Mm-hmm.
And why?
Jesus Christ.
And you just got to answer that on the spot?
Yeah.
It's experience, because experience is a form of education.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
That's a
Nah,
pass the
yeah,
crown.
Over.
yeah,
But was that a question specifically that you already prepared for, or no? Like, do they tell you like exact examples? No.
No, you have
wow.
no idea what you're going to pick out of that
Jesus Christ.
fishbowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Jesus.
But part of that preparation is working with coaches that have prepared you to take a deep breath. And it's been a lot of reflection and intention. So I was nervous in that moment. I low-key blacked out. I don't remember what I said. I walked off stage and I was like, y'all, did that sound okay? But yeah, you just put in that effort and that preparation and hope for the best in those 30 seconds.
What was your answer to that question?
Oh, I can pull it up for you. No, but in all seriousness, I said experience. I mentioned that I'm super grateful for my degree as a first-generation college student, but what made it impactful were all of the experiences that I've had as a young woman.
Okay.
As a registered nurse, as a personal trainer, I get to create spaces for young women, and they inspire me to continue to chase experiences that make me better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
You
good
better
at this
than
shit,
the
bro.
yo. She's
good
yo.
at
This
this
girl's
shit, bro.
good because she's
Thank
better than
you.
these
She
fucking
politicians. I'll
deserved
tell you
this
this
shit.
much.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
You've
I
had a
could
few sitting
never.
here, and you're better than them. I'll tell you that
Wow,
much.
I'm
These
honored.
niggas be
Thank
sitting
you.
here panicking. I'll be like, all right, God bless.
That's a fact.
No,
He-
you
he's
gotta
not
stay
lying.
calm, cool, collected.
So now automatically you become a part of Rhode Island history. You're one of the biggest
Yeah.
now faces and names now that's gonna go down in Rhode Island history. So what does being from Rhode Island mean to you? Right? We talk about this all the time, Rhode Island, etc. You know, that's where we're
Yeah.
from. We embrace it. But what does it mean to you, Rhode Island?
Honestly, I feel like it gives me a little chip on my shoulder. I think being from the smallest state, I think people underestimate us. I think we talk about that a lot, right? But Rhode Island is, we know it's talented. It's incredible. There are so many artists and people that make this state so incredible, and I get to be part of that legacy. And my goal is simple, and it's just to create an area where the next generations of change makers, of women, are like, this is nothing to us. This is the norm, and this isn't extraordinary. It's what we do every single day. So
100%.
yeah.
And talk about the local Dominican community that there
Yeah.
is here in Rhode Island. You
Absolutely.
being a Dominican from Rhode Island, from Providence. Talk about, for those who don't know out there, the community that we have here that is
Absolutely.
crazy.
No, it's incredible. I mean, I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, so my dad the next day I was like, well, they don't say yeah, they're talking about you, and I'm like,
That's
my
hilarious.
aunt was calling, and it's just incredible. Like, I grew up going to the Dominican festivals and dancing and performing, and to have a community of people that are supporting you is a blessing.
Yeah.
And we know pageants in the Dominican, Puerto Rican, Latin culture are incredible. So the fact that I get to, put that at the forefront is
100%.
amazing. So
Nah, I can't lie. When you won, I thought the president landed or something. That shit was crazy. There was niggas everywhere reposting that. Yo, like every girl I followed reposted it. Mad guys, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo, this is crazy. And like everyone knew the lore. I felt mad left out. I'm like, all right, I guess I don't know shit.
No, I'm so honored. I could not even touch my phone for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because that support was incredible. I'm still on
Yeah.
cloud 9 because that you don't find that anywhere, and
Yeah.
I get that in Rhode Island.
Yeah, and you could just feel like everyone felt like you should have been one. Like everyone kept saying, finally.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo.
It was like a
Divine
long overdue
timing.
feeling.
Yeah.
Like it
Divine
felt like
timing.
as if like if your niece or like your cousin, someone like a family member like won an achievement that you felt like you felt like proud. So
Yeah.
I that's the biggest takeaway from you winning. I'm
Yeah.
like I felt like a very proud moment. I'm like, wow, she deserved this.
No,
This
thank you
is
so
amazing.
much.
Congratulations on this.
Thank you
And
so much.
so I try to look it up. I think that Miss USA, there's no date for it right now.
There's
a
no
date
date.
for Miss Universe. I want to say November,
Yes.
but not
Mhm.
Miss USA. But I'm assuming
Correct.
obviously it happens in between then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Miss Universe has a date.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Miss USA, but while we're in the waiting, we're just getting ready.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you know when it could maybe be? Like, is it like summer usually?
I'm going to assume if you look at where all the states are, so there's only 17 states that have been crowned.
Okay.
We got a total of 51 girls that need to get
Yeah.
on stage. So if you look at when all the state pageants are, you can kind of figure out it
so you
might
gotta wait
be.
for them to happen still.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they'll announce it soon. We're hoping, but in the meantime, we're just staying ready.
Is there like
Yeah.
a ESPN or like something for like the pageant world? Like where can people like watch?
I feel like
this?
we should create that.
Oh, damn! I might have given
Yo,
them.
I
an
know
idea.
we might
yeah,
have
might
given
have
them
given
the
an idea away.
tea.
Live stream that shit will be hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like there should be like that because it should exist or maybe
Yeah.
incorporate it into that world. Because for example, to watch where people were able to watch yours, but on a certain website, right?
Yes. So there are different, like pay-per-view, like live
Okay,
stream.
okay.
So there are different organizations that will, view the pageant or televise it. So people just purchase to
Yeah.
pay-per-view it. So
Yeah.
people who couldn't make it in person were watching online.
On pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think Trump was in charge of that back in the day.
He
Miss
was
USA.
back in the day. He
Yeah.
was
He
actually
was,
one
right?
of the owners of Miss USA.
Yeah.
I mean,
Years
it has to
ago.
be a profitable situation, especially because like it's always been popular. But now that I think about it, there's never been like a ESPN for it. Like it's always been like I guess these type of websites where people gotta
Yeah.
do that. So that's amazing. What's been
Yeah.
like one of the craziest moments that you've experienced, even if it wasn't from yourself? Someone maybe like you know, there's so many stories. They have shows about this, like pageant moms that like have tragic
toddlers in
breakdowns and go crazy, or like a malfunction, or someone maybe had diarrhea and they had to run off. Like, what's been like the wildest moment that you've witnessed during this, if it wasn't yours?
Wow.
And you can tell, or maybe just say a fake name.
I mean, listen, the first thing that I can think about that not a lot of people know is the weekend of the pageant on Sunday. After I said my name, which is like Brianna Vega, downtown Providence, you walk off. There are stairs to go off the stage, and your girl here took a tumble.
Oh, you fell.
I felt bad. And I just sat on the stairs for a second. I said, Noelle, don't laugh.
You wanna know why I'm laughing?
It was so bad.
You're mad tall in them heels. So you,
Wait, what did you hit?
You
You
probably
hurt
took a while to fall.
Did you hurt yourself?
It was so fast and so slow. I couldn't even. All I remember is watching like the EMT running towards me.
Oh, hell no.
And my lovely host Nicole was running like, oh my gosh, are you okay? I was fine. My guardian angels were putting in overtime. I had a slight bruise on my left side, but any nervous energy that I had, gone.
God
humbled
got you
God
down real quick, literally.
Real quick.
Guys said,
Yeah.
let me trip her, let me make her fall, and just shake the nerves
Shake
off.
the
some
nerves
things
out.
off.
Make sure
Jesus
you.
Yeah.
It's a
Christ.
crazy way to do it,
But-
but fuck it.
Yo,
worked.
I would have been heated.
That shit worked.
That shit worked though.
That shit worked,
Hey,
man.
blood, sweat, and tears. It was worth it.
Yo, I can't lie. If you could figure out a way, I would live stream like Miss USA if I was you.
Well, I'll be on stage. I don't know if I can do that.
No, but like background, like
Oh,
the stream
BTS?
on Tweet.
Oh.
on
Maybe she would
Twitch.
vlog it at least.
Yeah, vlog
I'll
it at
try,
least. Yeah,
but-
you
Vlog
should
your
figure out the
experience.
rules
It might
around
be
that.
tough going in between dressing changes.
Nah,
hair and
you could have
makeup.
one of your friends. Like, yo, I'm telling you, you could really like.
Yeah, make
she
some
got it.
content. Oh.
Yeah, she
Sasha's
got
like,
it.
I'm ready.
Sasha got
You just need a camera woman.
Sasha
Like,
gonna hold it down.
that's really the future. Like, you could just stream that shit. That should be hard. I
Hey.
can't even lie.
We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Dudes would just watch just to see women. Honestly,
Yeah, maybe I won't do that. Maybe you guys are gonna have to watch it on the big screen like everybody else.
I hear it. Yeah.
Oh man.
You tried, bro. I know what you're trying
No,
to do. I know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get her to the bag. This is how you get it.
What is your? Do you have like a go-to song to prepare, or like a
Ooh.
couple songs? Like what was like? Does music help you in this?
Oh, absolutely.
Experience?
Honestly, I listen to, it depends what I need, right? But Bad Bunny is always my go-to. Sasha knows. She's like, yeah.
Can't go bad with Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Dang, Work by Rihanna is like my hype song. Just everyone knows when it comes on. Where's Bree? You know, you just can't.
classic.
Classic.
God
2016, an era.
My God, we were just talking about that before you walked into the
Nuh-uh.
Rihanna's 2016. How like she basically retired, but she's still Rihanna.
Prevalent,
She's
right?
still Rihanna. Like this just.
I know
insane.
y'all were spitting bars before I came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fans asked me to spit bars, like,
Oh.
because I don't know how to rap, so
Yeah.
they're like laughing at me.
Yeah.
Well, well, we have her here, Miss Rhode Island USA. Can you freestyle?
No. Yo, can you?
Thank you so
Imagine-
much. It was a
Nah,
pleasure.
she did that shit right there. We're not doing
Yo,
that.
No,
Imagine they make her-
that'd be bad. Imagine.
Imagine they made you do that, like as a
talent.
question. Like, can you freestyle?
Wait,
Club
do
ambition.
the
So-
do the questions get harder as you like go?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because I remember I
Absolutely.
seen Miss Universe one year, and they asked them a foreign policy question. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
How do they know the answer to
Yeah,
this shit?
and we'll prepare for that. You know, like we talked about, like my Miss Rhode Island USA team. I have incredible coaches that are gonna prepare me. That way,
Yeah.
when I have those political questions, I feel ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because at the time it was like 2013, I think I watched it. So they're talking about Syria, and I'm like, I don't think these women have that much knowledge on the
Oh,
middle.
absolutely.
maybe you underestimated them.
Absolutely.
But I mean, like,
Listen.
actually, like, they asked a really
sound like a
complicated
typical
question.
man.
No.
That's what you
I
sound
know,
like.
it was a question that, like, I was like, wait a minute, this is like a real foreign policy question. This is crazy.
No, absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, right, when we're competing on a national stage or
Yeah.
now international, right, at Miss Universe, we are going to be a spokesperson for
No,
so much that's
of course,
going on.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
women that stand on those stages, too, like lawyers, doctors,
Yeah.
politicians.
She
like,
gave a great answer.
Yeah. Hey.
I was shocked. I was like, oh, you know foreign policy.
No, absolutely. I mean, I think pageants kind of get, I guess, the short end of the stick sometimes. I think people just
Yeah.
see the crown and the sash and they're like, oh, just beauty. But
Yeah.
really, there's so much more dynamic.
They underestimate the brains.
Yeah,
the brains behind the
absolutely.
beauty. And what are the actual like qualifications in order to compete in something like this? Do you have to be
Yeah.
like born in a certain place, a certain age? Like, also, do you have to like have like a college degree? Like, what's the actual
Good
everything?
question. Yeah, so the qualifications to compete for Miss Rhode Island USA or in the USA system, you have to be a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
And then you have to show that you live in your current state that you're competing in. But there is no more age limit, so you can
Really?
be So
Could be 2 years old.
well, hold on. So you technically have to be 18 or older,
Okay.
And now married women or women who have been divorced can also compete.
That wasn't a thing.
Wow.
It was not. So you had to be single, unmarried, and under the age of 28.
Why does it sound like they're setting you up for marriage?
I mean,
Probably
that's
tradition. It was just what it
I
was.
mean, it was a tradition, and we're changing that stereotype. You know, I think we're done putting women in a box of who they should be, or you have to look like X, Y, and Z in order to make your dream a reality. So we're changing that dynamic in pageantry.
Accepting them for who they are.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so that would be the last qualification as far as that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So you don't need a college degree. There are girls who go on and win at 18 years old who are currently pursuing degrees or taking a step back, but they care about the woman at the forefront. So
okay.
yeah.
And what would you say is your favorite meal in Rhode Island? Being Miss Rhode Island USA, because we have an amazing food here.
I know.
It's like a melting pot, literally all types of culture. You can have all types of food.
Yes.
What is Miss Rhode Island USA's favorite meal here?
Wow, that's hard because I'm a foodie at heart. Do I get to choose breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I mean, you could pick a whole full day if you want. Pick
let's go through a full day.
Pick
Okay.
a breakfast, a lunch, and a
right.
dinner. Maybe a dessert. We'll see.
Oh, I can do dessert too.
Okay.
We always gotta save room for dessert. Breakfast, I'm looking at Sasha because she's my coffee addict. We are always looking for new coffee shops, but I'm always at Latte Love.
Okay.
Their avocado toast is the best.
I heard good things.
It's so good. But if I'm not in the mood for that, I will go to Cafe Ava with Sasha. A little arepa, tres leche latte. Lunch. Oh, where am I going for lunch? I love Matunic Oyster Bar. And I actually had a reservation there the day after the pageant, so it broke my heart when everything happened.
Yeah.
But their salmon is to die for. Dinner, I think I'm going to go to... Oh, do I want pasta? I'm going to go to Spain, actually, on Reservoir.
Can't go wrong with Spain.
That's one of my favorite places.
Okay.
And me and my family go there for any,
Fire.
special event or occasion.
Fire.
And their chocolate chip bread pudding is my favorite dessert. So
I don't think I ever had that one. I gotta go
what?
there and get that one.
Oh my gosh, their tres leche, but is always good. But their chocolate chip bread pudding is
God damn.
very good.
God damn.
Yeah.
And then so that would be the dessert from there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Combo.
Feed the cheeks. I
Mm.
love a good chocolate chip
Okay.
cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Are you a dessert person?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a sweet tooth.
Okay. What about you, Victor?
Not really.
Not too much.
You know, I'm proud to say I've never had a cavity in my life. No, not like these gentlemen.
Nuh-uh.
Not like these gentlemen.
Are you
Never had a
serious?
cavity in my
Why the
life.
fuck? Why the fuck you? Why
yo,
you
I-
throwing
why
shit?
you-
Wow.
Yo,
That's
you
a
guys
good,
told
like,
me you guys had cavities
crazy.
before.
Why you throwing
No,
shit?
that's a
Crazy.
good
I'm
like
stating
two
the
truths
facts.
and a
Disgusting,
lie.
actually.
What the fuck,
That's
bro?
what-
I was-
He's flossing.
oh my God,
I'm
he's-
gonna give you your
he's
flowers.
He's so much
Victor.
better than us
because
now.
he doesn't have. Oh my
Oh
god!
my
It's a
God.
life achievement.
Yeah,
That is
it sounds
very
like you
good.
don't enjoy food,
I
nigga.
hate
No,
it,
I took my son
No.
to
It
the
sound like you need
dentist
some
today,
bullshit.
and
That's what it sound like.
my son's 3 years old. He went to the dentist today, and they were impressed that a 3-year-old didn't have cavities yet. So if they're saying that for him, I'm 27.
Wow.
I think
Victor
I
flosses.
deserve a
I'm
round
so
of
proud of
applause.
you.
I think I deserve
I'm
a round
so
of
glad
applause.
that there's
That's
two women here
impressive.
because
I
the
ain't
jokes
fucking
could have been
applauding for you,
egregious
man.
right now, bro.
No, I think that's
Yo,
solid.
shit.
Yeah, I
crazy.
bet. Yeah.
We gotta keep it honest, bro. We gotta keep it 100.
Whatever.
Has Miss Rhode Island USA? Have you been watching Love Island?
You know what's so wild? I saw you. Did you post something?
Yeah, about Love Island. Yeah, the recap. We recapped it in the first week or
I
something.
have not started it, and this is why. Because once I see one episode, I cannot wait to see the next one. I want to binge watch it. So I
Yeah.
haven't started it. So every time I see someone post something, I just like swipe.
Yeah, it's like
so I
I
don't
get
see
spoilers. Okay.
Yeah, but tell me the tea. Who should I be looking out for?
Well, right now it's
I heard
my
the last
phone's blowing
episode
up,
was
bro.
a little wild.
tonight's
My
like
phone's blowing up, bro. I don't-
tonight's Hudda's crashing out. I'm hearing right now. After this, I gotta run home.
She's with Jeremiah.
with
I feel like
Jeremiah.
I've been peeping some of the tea.
My
Yeah.
favorite. I don't even watch this show. My favorite is Ace.
Ace. Oh my
Wait,
God.
why does he dance on TikTok? Like
Yeah.
teach
He does.
people?
He teaches people how to.
He's
TikTok.
just an elite.
He seems like a really great guy.
chess player. He's
Yeah.
playing elite chess right now. It's amazing.
Dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
generational game right now.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just-
So if you were on Love Island, who would you couple up with
Mm.
right now? I don't know any of the players, so.
coupling up with Hood is like coupling up with a Providence girl, so I'm good on that.
What's wrong
What
with
is wrong with
Providence?
Providence girls?
No, but it's like if
Be
I'm going there,
kind.
if I'm going there, I'm not going there to date, like to be with someone that I.
You want
I-
some? Okay, something
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Okay,
you're
okay,
not, that's
okay.
the whole point of Love Island, is
All
it
right,
not?
all right.
Yeah, that's
All
why
right.
they're about to vote
Kinda.
her off.
No, keep her on. I'm rooting for my girl.
Yeah.
Nah, that Dominican girl, the crazy one.
Amaya.
Yeah,
Amaya.
she look
She's wild though. No, she's
look
wild.
like
she's
a-
really
yeah,
emotional.
She looks,
I'm gonna
she,
smile.
She looks like
She's
a
very
great time.
emotional.
She looks like a great time.
She's very emotional.
Yeah,
This
it's
guy's
just
a
yo,
wild
you
one.
You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
you know what it is,
Did
bro.
he say he didn't want to date a Providence girl?
But no. It's like different. It's like New
She's
York.
from New York.
It's from
New
New
York.
York.
It's
It's like
like
New York
Dominican.
crazy.
What's the difference?
No.
She's New York Dominican.
New York Dominican is different from Providence Dominican. There's a very fine difference between the two.
We're all fantastic. So.
Right, yeah. No, phenomenal women. I'm not. I've only dated Dominican women. They're fine. It's
Yeah.
just if I'm going over there, you gotta try something new. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
the other ones look boring too. Like the white girls should be crying so much, bro.
Yeah, Hannah, man.
Oh my
God
God,
bless Hannah.
bro. God bless.
It's a
man.
wild season.
I'm gonna have to watch
You
it.
gotta, you gotta
Crack
watch
the
it.
tea a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta watch it. But obviously, you're very busy doing a lot of other things. What is next for you right now? Like, what is your day to
Yeah.
day? Like, what does tomorrow look like? Are you every day right now in media, like doing interviews locally? Are
Yeah.
you traveling? Like,
Yeah, so it depends. So today, I'm a full-time nurse. Okay, so I work, I specialize in obstetrics and gynecology. I'm also a personal trainer. So today I worked all day till about 5 o'clock. Then I went to the gym, trained my clients, came home, had my meal prep, got ready, and came here for my interview.
wow.
Tomorrow, I will actually be going to the State House to be presented officially as Miss Rhode Island USA.
Oh, that's
Wow.
And then the next few weeks, I'll be traveling to New York, New Jersey, starting to prepare for Miss USA. I have Miss USA boot camp where they're really going to prepare us to, be the best version of myself at Miss USA and really compete.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
How do you pay for this stuff?
Well, now that you're a part of Miss Rhode Island USA, I am sponsored by really incredible photographers,
Oh, wow.
Coaches,
Stuff.
businesses that invest in us each and every year, and that really, shape us.
So they
Yeah,
fund
and
the
support us.
traveling and everything.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope. So you don't gotta come out of pocket. That's good.
Yo, because I'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yo, that's mad traveling.
Hey, it's an investment, but my dream came true, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So then now, what would you tell to the young girls out there in Rhode Island who are looking at this right now, looking at you, and they're saying like, wow, she's an inspiration. I want to do that one day. I want to be her one day. What would you tell them right now if they're watching?
Well, first and foremost is you are enough. You never have to change who you are or what you believe at your core to make your dreams a reality. And also surround yourself with people that love you and that believe in you. I am a reflection of all the women that really mentored me and supported me on my way to, graduating from college, becoming a nurse, and now becoming Miss Rhode Island USA. And even now moving forward to the Miss USA stage, it's because of the women that I've surrounded myself with. So really be intentional with your circle, but also be intentional with who you want to be. And don't stop unless you say so. But yeah.
This woman is gonna make it very, very, very far in life.
Hey,
Yo,
God
she's
willing.
good.
Right.
These are the most like well trained like responses.
Thank you.
I'm very
Brianna Vega
impressed.
for president.
Yeah.
2020, 2020, 2026? No, 2028, 2028.
2028.
No.
Mm.
That would
Yo.
be wild. Club Ambition is my marketing team.
Oh no, we'll be there.
Yo,
Front line and
the way
center.
things are, you might win.
We'll be there. Listen.
Hey, there's gonna be. I'm determined to see a Dominican or just a Latina president. It's gonna happen.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
We'll talk about that on the
Yeah,
next
But-
episode.
I don't think that's gonna change a goddamn fucking thing. But
But
God
that's it,
bless.
Politics as usual. God bless.
Yeah.
But any last words? Anything you want to say before stepping on out of here
No,
to the
it's
people?
been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for having me tonight. And yeah, I'm excited to put Rhode Island on the map.
You're doing it. You're
Thank
doing it.
you.
Any last wild card questions or something?
Yeah, Noel, what do you got for me?
I don't think I got anything. No, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's say, yo, because this is my thing. I love the humility and just like, oh, you know, I love everyone. This is great.
Yeah.
How much shit you talking if you win Miss Universe?
Mm.
Yo, like, I want to know, yo, because I know you was talking, I know you was being humble, but like, you was talking your shit when you won Miss Rhode Island. Because niggas was hating. Nah, niggas be hating. You know, so you gotta let it off in private. You know, you gotta. But like, if you win Miss Universe, like, are you calling the haters? Like, you tell them, yo, that's me. Yo, that's me.
But she can't predict it though.
Yo, but what I'm telling you, fuck that shit.
But when basketball players say,
No.
I'm winning the championship, they don't win the championship.
And what did Jordan would say, I'm winning. Yo, with God's grace, if it's God's will, you winning.
7.
So let's say it's God's grace, God's will, you win. You calling these haters? Like,
No.
are you calling them?
No. No.
She looked like she
No,
called
I
them.
wouldn't. The energy that you spend on other people and what other people think takes away from me and
hear
the
it.
people that believe in me.
Nah, of course. That's
So
a great
if I
answer.
win,
That's a great answer.
God willing, if that's what's written for me, they'll know. I don't have to say much.
I hear it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Right
that's a 10. You know what? That's an
Respectfully,
answer.
you
Respectfully,
know?
of course. You gonna be
clocked-
talking mad shit,
clocked his
Dominic.
teeth.
No, she clocked it,
I
though.
just
She
learned
clocked
that. I
it.
didn't know what that meant.
Clock this T. Yeah, I thought everyone was like becoming like crabs. I'm like, everyone's doing crabs. I was like, oh, you gotta clock the T. You know what I'm saying? But there we have it. A pleasure. Again, also,
Likewise.
you're more than welcome to come through again at any certain
Thank you so
time. You know,
much.
the doors are always open for you here. But round of applause again
Thank you
for
all
our
so
own
much.
Miss Rhode Island USA. Brianna stopping on by.
Thank you guys.
It's an honor. Thank you very
No,
much.
Very
honor
much
is
honored.
mine.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
y'all.
Let's walk around. Let's take a photo actually, Marlon. Let's do a photo from there with the phone.
The fans are saying you're super inspirational.
Oh, thank you guys. That's so sweet. I didn't know you guys were actually.
Oh yeah, we're live. We got the
No,
live
we're
My
chat.
dad was like, "Eso es live."
En
I'm like,
vivo.
"No, I don't think
En
so,
vivo,
Dad."
en
There's
vivo.
like 250 people.
And Bebo. Okay, Sasha's saying, okay, I gotta
Fix the
adjust her.
crown.
Get it right, Sasha, for the photo.
This way.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this
I'm
photo.
still getting you. This is actually my first appearance with the crown on.
Really?
Yes.
This is the debut of the crown
Yeah.
in public
the
outside.
first one.
Oh,
Can you
listen.
believe it?
We're honored. We're honored. Is it heavy?
No, you want to try it on?
Let's do it. I'm getting goosebumps.
Bro,
Look
why
at
is
him,
my
bro,
phone
look at
acting
him.
up right now? Hold on, I'm so sorry.
Noel, let's do it on my phone because
Yo,
we can't take up our whole night.
yo, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. We're live though. Shout out to everyone that's in the live chat, and we
Yeah,
appreciate
just
all your
watching us do
support
stupid stuff.
and all the and all the comments.
Bro, where's your camera app?
Bro, here.
Oh my God,
Here.
Noel.
Jesus Christ, here.
Yo, where's your...
Type in camera. There we go.
Yo,
Let me swipe it. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's what happens, bro. That's what happens. You get cavities and you wear jean shorts. It's a combination.
Oh my
It's a combination.
God,
Yo,
bro.
these
Yo,
niggas
he's
combination.
hating on you today,
hating
bro.
on me today, bro.
All right,
ready?
get that video going.
Yeah.
All right. You ready, Victor?
Yep.
Mr. No Cavities.
Got the goosebumps. Oh my God.
You look so pretty.
Oh my God.
It fits you well.
Is the crown heavy?
It actually is heavy. It's actually. I feel like the weight. Like it feels like a helmet.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
That's amazing. You know
Are those
what I'm
real
saying?
diamonds?
Was it Swarovski? What is it made out of?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask.
I'm about to
But
say.
I believe all of the crowns are actually made in Rhode Island for all 51.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
wow.
fun
Oh wow.
fact.
Wow. Legendary
That's
moment
fire.
right here
That's fine.
with Brianna herself. Round of applause again.
Thank you
I'm
guys.
gonna walk her out. Appreciate you very much. That was fire.
They gon' love me for my ambition.
And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition Podcast, Cap. If you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.